Alright, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, Crime Time, back at it for a brand new video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on today's video. And please make sure you like, comment, subscribe on my other channels, Charles Reactions, and Save Our Children TV. Um, Today on Crime Time, we're going to talk give an update. I never officially talked about it or give an update on this case, but this is the Takeoff case. I actually never talked about it on my other channel, so I'm going to give you guys a first surrounding of what happened and then the update. So let's get straight into it. So basically, Takeoff was shot and killed in downtown Houston on November the 1st. After attending a private party at a 10 billiards and bowling alley. Police said the shooting stemmed from an argument over a lucrative dice game. So the update is that Houston police make an arrest for killing a rapper. So I know two people was arrested. One was arrested for the murder, and another was arrested for a gun charge. So um, I'm on CNN. Houston police make arrest for the killing of rapper Takeoff 1 month after the fatal shooting of Takeoff. Houston authorities arrested and charged a man with murder in connection with the rapper's killing. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner announced at a news conference Friday. Patrick Xavier Clark, 33, was arrested on the east side of Houston Thursday evening. Another man, Cameron Joshua, 22, was arrested last month and charged with the unforced carrying of a weapon. The chief said we asked how the latter was connected to the case. Reiner said Joshua was at the scene and was in possession of a weapon, and he is a felon. CNN is to find whether the two suspects have representation. Offset says his shattered following death of former bandmate Takeoff. Takeoff, who was a member of the platinum selling rap group Migos, was shot and killed outside of business on November the 1st after a private event. He was 28 years old. His uncle Quavo and cousin Offset were the other two members of the trio. We lost a good man, Founder said during the news conference. I did not have the pleasure of meeting him, but everybody, the hundreds of people that I've talked to, spoke on what a great individual he was. In the motion filed on Friday, prosecuting Harris County requested a $1 million bond for Clark, arguing he should be considered a flight risk. Shortly after the killing, Clark allegedly applied for an expedited passport, which he received immediately before his arrest. According to the motion, when he was arrested, he had a large amount of cash money, the court document added. Prosecutors also made several other requests, including that Clark surrender any and all passports, visas, or other travel documents, be barred from leaving the immediate vicinity of Harris County, and be subjected to a curfew. Tex Takeoff was an innocent bystander, investigator says. Though the incident Though the incident remains an active investigation, what authorities know is Takeoff was an innocent bystander. Sergeant Michael Burrow with the Houston Police Department's Homicide Division said Friday the event was a private party. There was a lucrative dice game that went on at the event. There was an argument that happened afterwards outside the bowling alley, which led to the shooting, Burrow said. Takeoff was not involved in the dice game nor the argument. He was not armed, Barrow said. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner said Takeoff was a talented entertainer and much more. He was a son, a brother, cousin, and a friend, and a mentor to those in the music industry. The mayor said calling the arrest and his killing a significant step towards seeking justice. I want to express my regret and disappointment that this was a case of another young man taking the life of another young man for no reason, he added. The gun violence everywhere, not just in the city of Houston, has to stop. Pulling a firearm can have deadly consequences that you cannot undo. So I'm glad an arrest has taken place, that we do have someone in custody, and it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate because it does not bring Takeoff back, Turner said. Authorities are still working to find and talk to witnesses, and both Bureau and the police chief urged those who were on the scene and fled to contact authorities and share what they know. Any individual that killed in our city is tough, and it's tough on their families, tough on their friends. Everybody deserves an investigation. Finally, the police chief said, but we need people to step up too. Do your part as a citizen and if you see something, you need to say something. Don't let the fear paralyze you. Step up and say something. There were more than 30 people standing outside when the shooting happened, Burrow said. Literally every single one of those people left the scene without giving a statement to police. He said we found a few of them that night, and we found others since then, but it's important that those people come forward. In the meantime, authorities have had to rely on a large volume of video surveillance, cell phone video, videos, audio, physical, and ballistic evidence, and shooting reconstruction efforts in the investigation. Through that, we are able to deduce that Patrick Clark is the lethal shooter in the case, Burrow said. So here is the news conference. I'm going to play it.
Power on. Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth connected.
This is where I use what I've learned.
All right, bit of breaking news now before we go. The Houston Police Department, we've been told, just announced that they've made an arrest in the murder of the popular Migos rapper Takeoff.
33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark is now in custody. He's accused of firing that fatal shot that killed 28-year-old Kirsnick Carey Ball, known as Takeoff. It happened last month. The police there were looking for help from the community. They apparently got it because they were stymied in their investigation. And so an arrest has been made. We'll have the latest on abcnews.com and tonight on Prime with Lindsay Davis.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos,
Breaking news out of Houston tonight, where police have announced an arrest in the murder of Migos rapper Takeoff. Police have charged 33-year-old Patrick Xavier Clark with Takeoff's murder. Officers arrested him yesterday in East Houston. A gunman shot and killed Takeoff, whose real name is Kirsnick Carey Ball, during an argument following a dice game out of a bowling alley last month.
We had to rely on a large volume of video surveillance evidence that came in, and cell phone videos and audio, things that surfaced over time in some cases that weren't available immediately. We had to sift through all of that and use physical evidence and use shooting reconstruction and confirm a lot of our ballistic evidence, what weapons were involved, things of that nature. And through that, we were able to deduce that Patrick Clark is the lethal shooter in the case. And that's why he's being charged with murder.
Last week, Houston police arrested 22-year-old Cameron Joshua on charges of being a felon and possession of a weapon in the case. Prosecutors say surveillance video shows Joshua at the crime scene with a gun.
In less than
Okay, I'm gonna get my closing thoughts on this particular story. Um, in my opinion, I feel like this whole private party was a setup that took place in Houston that claimed the life of Takeoff. I feel like it was a setup because anytime you go to a public party, you should always be protected. And I feel like the trigger man who put the trigger chose to pull a lethal weapon out and use it during a confrontation, and it caused Takeoff to lose his life. Um, because this is the whole high profile case, I'm pretty sure that this person is charged with capital murder or first degree murder. You know, so many people was there that day, and you had a lot of witnesses leaving the scene. And if you was there and you know what happened, um, I urge you to reach out to Houston PD and give them the information that they need to bring those responsible to justice for the senseless murder of Takeoff. Um, we got to be more safe out here, and we have to move a different way when we go into private events or even going to like local events, because you have people out here who nowadays target rappers because of what they are, or because they don't like a certain rapper, so they target innocent rappers. And I feel like this was a targeted um, situation. I feel like the suspect took, you know, I feel like the shooter took the life of Takeoff, you know, past the dice game. It might have been over the dice game, but it might have been over because it didn't like what he said, and um, or a disagreement. And as human beings have disagreement. But one thing for sure is that we don't pull out guns, all right, and sort of use it during the time where guns shouldn't be used. And this shooter who chose to be a coward pulls out a gun and shoot in front of thousands of people. And that gun that the other suspect had, because he's a convicted felon and he should never have that gun in his hand. I feel like that gun was probably linked to that murder. You know, stupid as stupid people. You make one bad decision and it could come back and hunt you 1,000 times over. You know, um, you know, this guy may never see the light of day again before killing Takeoff. You see what I'm saying? If I'm guilty, he may never see the light of day again, and it was senseless, uncalled for, and I'm gonna say this, and I think it's sad that in general, um, the only time people come forward in murder cases when you throw up money, and rewards, we can't continue throwing out thousands of dollars for people to speak because if we continue doing that, the people think that they don't have to come forward. They're just gonna come forward for the money. So, um, in general, I think a lot of people who was there that day know what happened. And you know, it could be a traumatic situation. Witnessing somebody being gunned down right in front of you. But at the end of the day, you should do what's right and bring justice to the victim's family by coming forward and giving your side of the story. And you know, I think that it's important to give detectives what they're looking for because it will help up the case and bring those responsible to justice. Um, I think there's more suspects out here, and it's more people who's. I feel like there's more to the story. I feel like there's a lot of people involved, and that's why people are going forward. But I think there's more suspects out here in this case. So once they, you know, figure out if anybody else involved in this case, then hopefully they'll come forward. Tell me what you think about this story. Comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on all my channels. Hit my Cash App. That is at money sign capital C PA 106. I got it in the description box down below. That's again capital C money sign capital C PA 106. Don't forget to um, don't forget to have Cash App. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Put on a vibrating symbol so you'll be notified when I drop a brand new video. Comments down below in the comment section and tell me what do you want me to talk about next on my Crime Time channel, and I will definitely talk about it. So without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys on tomorrow. I might be on my reaction channel tomorrow. Yes, I'm on my reaction channel tomorrow, Charles Reactions. I'm on that channel tomorrow, so please make sure you head over there tomorrow to check out my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. RP Takeoff.